Well, it's been a bit since I've posted a video with my voice, but here we are. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna post as many story times, to be honest. I honestly had a huge shift when working on it. I originally was working on a book series, and then that book series is now going to be an animated series, which I'm going to post on my YouTube channel. So I've mainly been prepping for that, so I've not been working on storytime as much. But I will still post it. It'll just be very few and far between. But I'm also going to post more of these like commentary speed paint things, because I have a lot of speed paints that it would be fun to post. Anyways, welcome to the video. Today I'm probably just going to be talking about my design choices for Roisin, because she is one of my main characters in this animated series, and also I gave her a redesign due to Artfight, and hopefully this will be the last one, because Roisin has been through many designs, and some I rather forget. But I think I'll start with a small summary of her. So Roisin is a detective in the Kingdom of Haklon and currently working at Start about detective agency. Yeah, that's a mouthful. But she's following her father's footsteps, being a detective and all, and she recently, story-wise, picked up a cold case that her father had previously worked on, due to the help, or inconvenience, of Phelan, one of Xeno's captains and his guard. Which, not great. Roisin hates their guts. Mainly Phelan. She's fine with the others. So basically, if Roisin wants to work on this case, she's going to be forced to work with Phelan and two of his friends, which she's not very keen on, but due to wanting to complete this case and find out what happened to her father and all the other people she had met, she picks it up and works with him, reluctantly. Now with that horrible summary out of the way, let's talk about her design. So, you might have noticed, how far along are we in the speed paint? Far along enough. Roisin has bandages on her wings. Why is this? Well, aside from looking pretty cool, Roisin was not born with wings. She developed them later in life after a tragic accident. And Roisin just was unprepared and unaware of how much weight that would put on her back. And she was too lazy and did not care enough to try and train her back. So she basically just tied them up and said, good enough. And she slouches. She is 100% a sloucher. She has horrible posture. And her best friend Burke often gets onto her for that. Fun little tidbit about her, like, no one has ever seen her outside of her work clothes. It's just all she wears. Is this my own laziness? Maybe. But is it true to her character? Absolutely. She lives, eats, breathes in those clothes. So, she's a mess. She is a mess. And real quick, I'm just going to draw attention to her tail, because I don't know, it's fun to talk about. So, I was a huge fan of Fraggle Rock when I was younger, and a huge fan of anything Jim Henson made. So, I thought it would be hilarious if I gave her a Fraggle tail, because one, used to be my favorite show, two, kind of an homage to the past and what originally inspired me to start writing and creating. So, that's fun. Also, her eyes. So, I had to switch them up a bit, because one, I had blue and red. Not a great combination, so I had to change that to silver and red. I mainly did red to reflect her mother's eye, and also somewhat of her magic, because she has like an amber-like magic that works like amber. That's gonna sound stupid, but it does. I'll have like a separate video talking about the magic system, but for now, we're just gonna skip that. Honestly, I feel like I'm just speeding through the video a bit, because I only have like 5 minutes plus the speed paint. But, I mean, I'll continue while I still have time. Roisin kind of is a reflection of how far I've come Her design has changed so much over the years, but also kept some similarities to the past ones. Much like that darker spot on her eye. Originally, this is gonna sound stupid, but she was part dragon for some reason, which I thought was, oh, that's genius! Genius! Absolute cinema when I was younger. No. Embarrassing now. But, I don't know. She's come a long way. There have been a lot of things that inspired me. Ninjago and Fraggle Rock being one of them. Don't ask how those two coincide. Just... But yeah. I'll probably talk more about her in a different video. There's not much I can say about her design that would add any, like, cool stuff or nuance. Basically, she is an amalgamation from the past. But a lot of her backstory has to deal with her design, and, well, I'd rather save that for the pilot, which I'm working on. I have to find voice actors, but it's a work in progress. I really hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if y'all want to see, like, hear more about these characters and get a brief summary about them and what I was thinking through their designs, put it down in the comments. I would love to do more stuff like this and just ramble on about them. This could be a 10-minute video if I really did. But yeah, hope y'all have a good day, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. Thank you for watching.